10.
It's a very surreal feeling.
This Central Illinois woman says she's been through wildfires, blizzards, and more, but has never been more scared than when she was in the middle of a record-breaking hurricane in Jamaica. Good evening, I'm Brandon Morano.
And I'm Kelly Finley. Hurricane Melissa made landfall in late October, bringing winds of up to 185 miles per hour, leaving massive destruction in its wake. WCIA3's Tyler Hill is here in studio with us. Tyler, you talked to someone who was on the island when it hit.
That's right, Kelly. Pamela Waddle is just from outside Charleston. Her dad missed their trip to Jamaica 9 years ago for cancer treatment and wanted to see the area. She and some of her family also headed to the island to spread part of her mom's ashes in remembrance. Unfortunately, what was supposed to be a joyful trip very quickly took a scary turn.
Our book was originally scheduled from October 21st to the 28th.
Pamela Waddell says she and 3 of her family members all knew a tropical storm was brewing before arriving at their resort in Jamaica.
We didn't put much weight into it.
But a few days into their 7-day trip, they started to hear rumblings of the storm strengthening into a hurricane. Melissa was officially named October 25th, and Waddell says that's when they tried to book a flight out, 2 days before their scheduled departure.
On Saturday, the Jamaican government closed all the airports. So there was no chance we could get out. And we just knew we were there to stay.
In the literal calm before the storm, the resort prepped their guests, handing out clean water, securing each room, all in an effort to make sure everyone stayed safe. But Waddell says she needed one more look on the beautiful coastline.
The last night before the hurricane hit, it was the most beautiful sunset I've ever seen in my life. And I just stood there watching it, and the general manager came up to me and she said, "You okay?" And I was just burst out crying. Because you don't know. And I said, no, I'm just scared.
And on October 28th, Hurricane Melissa, a Category 5, hit Jamaica as one of the strongest storms ever recorded.
But then as the day went on, it progressively got worse and worse and worse. There were times that you could feel the building shudder. It was a long 12 hours.
Finally, they emerged to a whole different world.
We picked up over 6 big bags of trash just on the beach. Styrofoam. I do not ever want to buy a dozen eggs in a styrofoam egg carton again. There were a lot of those.
And on November 3rd, they boarded their flight, heading back to the States.
Plane was pretty quiet, but as soon as it landed in Charlotte, it erupted. People yelling and screaming and hooting and hollering and clapping. It was just amazing to land in the U.S. soil.
Waddell says she wants to go back to Jamaica and she encourages others to visit as well. She says the island's economy will need the help once everything gets back up and running again. Kelly?
What a story she will have forever.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you, Tyler.